What if the moon is not what it seems? For thousands of years, the moon has been a source of inspiration, mystery, and legend for mankind. But what if I told you that the moon could be an artificial object? What if our moon is not just a natural satellite of the Earth, but a giant ship created millions of years ago? In this video, we will look at the most shocking facts and mysterious anomalies of the moon that question its usual explanation. Unexplained lunar anomalies. Why does the moon sound like an empty sphere? The theory of the moon's artificial origin. What do scientists and conspiracy theorists think? Strange phenomena on the moon. Flashes of light, unidentified objects, strange structures. Ancient myths and legends. Who could have created the moon? Secret NASA and Chinese research. Why is the moon being studied so actively? Fasten your seatbelts, because this will be the most mysterious flight to the moon that will change the way you think about our satellite. Mysterious anomalies of the moon. Something's wrong. The moon seems like the perfect cosmic body, Earth's natural satellite. But the more we study it, the more unexplained facts surface. Lunar resonance. Why does the moon sound like a bell? When the Apollo 12 mission launched a return module to the moon, it hit the surface and caused a bell-like effect that lasted almost an hour. This is impossible for an ordinary rocky object. This means that the moon could be hollow inside or have huge voids. Wrong density of the moon. The moon has a very low density, less than that of the Earth. This contradicts standard models of satellite formation. Some scientists believe there may be a huge metallic structure under the moon's surface. Lunar flares and strange lights. For decades, astronomers have been recording strange flashes of light on the moon. NASA has even created a special observation program. What are they? Gas eruptions? Electrical discharges? Or is it something else? These anomalies are just the beginning of our mystery. Let's dig deeper. The moon's artificial origin theory. Could the moon be artificially created? This idea sounds like science fiction, but some scientists, researchers, and even former NASA employees think it's possible. The main arguments. 1. The moon is too big for an Earth satellite. Compared to other satellites in the solar system, our moon is unusually large. 2. Perfect orbit. The moon is at a perfectly precise distance from Earth, creating the effect of a total solar eclipse. An accident? 3. Metals and radioactive elements. Samples brought back from the moon contain rare metals that are difficult to explain in terms of standard models. One of the boldest views of the moon was proposed by Soviet scientists Mikhail Vassin and Alexander Sherbakov in the 1970s. They claimed that the moon was a huge ancient ship built by an unknown civilization millions of years ago. Is it possible that the moon is an abandoned space station? Mysterious structures and objects on the moon. There are strange structures on the moon. NASA photos show anomalous structures that resemble towers, domes, and even pyramids. Here's what was discovered. Tower of the Moon, a giant vertical structure 3 kilometers high. Moon domes look like man-made structures. Disguised craters, the bottom of some craters are too flat, as if they were machined. Who built these structures? Some scientists think it's just a play of light and shadows, but there is a belief that these objects could be the remains of an ancient base or station. Ancient legends of the moon. What do ancient texts and myths say about the moon? In the ancient myths of various nations, there are references to a time when the moon did not exist. Greek myths speak of the Doluni people, a tribe that lived before the moon appeared. Zulu legends claim that the moon was brought from the sky. Sumerian texts mention strange events related to the moon. Is it possible that the moon wasn't always there? What are NASA and China trying to hide? China's Chang mission and secret lunar explorations. China's lunar program has discovered new minerals and unusual radiation. Some claim Chinese satellites have detected anomalous objects on the moon. Why is this data not being published in full? There is a theory that the government is withholding information that there are traces of an ancient civilization on the moon. Is the moon the key to the secrets of the universe? We can see that the moon is not just a piece of rock in the sky. It is full of mysteries and riddles that can change our understanding of the universe. The main questions that remain open are: why is the moon so perfectly positioned? Where did the strange structures come from? Could the moon be an ancient spaceship? What do you think? Is it possible that the moon is an artificial structure? The idea that the moon might be an artificial object sounds like something out of science fiction, but it has some interesting points. Some of the anomalies, such as strange wobbles on impact, unusual density, and strange structures on the surface, really make you wonder. On the one hand, we have scientific explanations the moon was probably formed by a giant impact, and its hollow structure may be related to its geologic history. But on the other hand, some of the data from NASA missions raises questions, especially since the bottoms of some craters are suspiciously flat, and shapes resembling man-made structures can be seen in the images. Of course, we don't yet have evidence that the moon is a spaceship or an ancient megastructure, but the very idea that we could be wrong about our understanding of the moon's history makes it incredibly fascinating. Perhaps future missions like Artemis and further exploration of the moon will help unravel its mysteries. What if the moon is not just a natural satellite, but something more than we can imagine? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share this incredible discovery.